the top 10 most dangerous men alive today. People might be joking about the nuclear threat, but at the moment, kidnapping, suicide bombs, our planet is not exactly the nicest place to live in, and these war crimes are frequently carried out under the express orders of a select group of deadly and quite unstable men. Here, we reveal the elusive people currently keeping the heads of states, and hopefully not you, awake at night. Number 10, Ibrahim al-Asiri, aka Abu Salah. This is a Saudi militant and the chief bomb maker for Al-Qaeda. He's based in Yemen and he wants to mastermind plots along multiple fronts, including renewed efforts to target Western aeroplanes. Now, this former chemistry student uses PETN in bombs. It's a white, odorless powder that X-ray machines struggle to pick up. He's thought to have designed the underwear bomb that was used in an attempt to blow up a US-bound plane in 2009, and printer bombs sent from Yemen and destined for the US. His most significant threat, according to intelligence, is that he is teaching his techniques to Al-Qaeda apprentices, causing the credible threat warnings issued by the US in July 2014 and led to an increased security on all direct flights. Number 9. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Abu is the leader of the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. He wants to establish his own Islamic State that would range from northern Syria to eastern Iraq and become a leader known as Caliph Ibrahim, to whom all Muslims would pledge allegiance. ISIS has also released an ambitious map detailing a 5-year expansion plan which takes in the Middle East, the Arabian Peninsula, Northern Africa, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India. Number 8. Ayman al-Zawahiri. The co-founder and current leader of Al-Qaeda, this chap wants to avenge the wrongs committed by Christians and Jews against Muslims over the ages, and to have a single Islamic political leadership across the Arab world, and to drive non-Muslims from Saudi Arabia. And, he basically wants to murder lots of non-Muslim people, which doesn't seem to be the right way to go about things. He's recently been sending fighters to Syria and trying to convince ISIS to unite with all the other jihadis against the supposed alliance between America, Russia, Europe, Iran, and others. Number 7. Omar Hassan al-Bashir, the commander of the Rapid Support Forces, aka the Janjaweed Militia. The 10,000-strong Janjaweed are tribal guns for hire, notorious for war crimes during the 2003 war in Darfur. They now ride SUVs fitted with high-powered weapons for use against Sudanese civilians at al-Bashir's command. Number 6. Ismail El-Mayo Zambada, the drug lord of the Sinaloa cartel. Narco-trafficking into the US and Europe, as well as money laundering and a healthy sidelining kidnapping, keeping his options open, the Sinaloa cartel's position is underpinned by brutal mass killings of rival cartels and civilians to ensure loyalty. Number 5. Joseph Kony, leader of the Lord's Resistance Army, or the LRA, a guerrilla group that formerly operated in Uganda. Kony has been accused by government entities of ordering the abduction of children to become child soldiers and sex slaves. 66,000 children became soldiers, with 2 million people being displaced internally from 1986 to 2009. Kony was indicted for war crimes and crimes against humanity by the International Criminal Court in The Hague, Netherlands, and in 2005, but has evaded capture. Number 4. Matteo Messina. Getting involved in any business which turns a profit, it's quite hard to work out where the economy of Western Sicily stops and his empire begins. He's wanted for taking part in the Sicilian Mafia's bombing campaign in the early 1990s. Number 3. Abu Bakr Shakal, Islamic terrorist and leader of Boko Haram, which translated means Western education is a sin. Trying to establish an Islamic state in Nigeria and introducing Sharia law, this man is responsible for the bombings and village massacres of many over the past 10 years, including the kidnap of many teenage schoolgirls. Number 2. Semyon Mogilevich, Ukrainian-born crime boss believed to be the boss of bosses of most Russian mafia syndicates in the world, who operate without borders. Drug trafficking, trading nuclear materials, contract murders, and international prostitution. He's held over 100 front companies and bank accounts in 27 different countries, all to keep the cash flowing. Before he was murdered, a former Russian secret agent claimed Mogilevich had benefited from a good relationship with Vladimir Putin since the 90s. Arguably one of Mogilevic's most concerning characteristics is his influence in Europe's energy sector. With only a $100,000 bounty on his head, he controls extensive natural gas pipelines in Russia and Eastern Europe. Number 1. Cody Wilson. This chap uploads blueprints for 3D printable weapons. Software to make a gun called the Liberator was put on his website in 2013 and had been downloaded 100,000 times by the time the US State Department intervened to have the plans removed. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching another Top Media video. Don't forget to hit that very important bell icon, the subscribe button, and to support us on Patreon. As they say, pennies make pounds, and your support would go a very long way for our channel.